Hey guys, this is Green Pagan Woman, and today I'm gonna make a video about getting started with Wicca, paganism, witchcraft, whatever you want to call it. One of the first things I would do is go online and, try to communicate with other people who are trying to follow the same path as you or already do. Maybe even those who are still, trying to start out. And y'all can share each other's experiences. And, if you happen to know any other pagans near you, that go to your school, for example, I would try to talk to them and get advice from them, because sometimes some of the best knowledge is stuff that's just given to you by your friends, honestly. That's how I learned a lot of what I did. Because I have a few very good friends who also practice paganism, Wicca, witchcraft, and I have to say, a lot of people go out and get a formal teacher, but all my friends have been my teachers in their own way, so whatever suits you, The next thing I would do is read like crazy. There's a lot of really good books out there. I'll even tell you a few, but Barnes & Noble, check them out. They have an occult section. Some places it's not going to be very big, and it may be in the very back of the store, but it's there, hopefully. This book right here is called The Everything Wicca and Witchcraft book by Marion Singer. And, it's not my favorite, but, after I started reading a lot more into it, I fell in love with this book. It's interesting. It may not be exactly what I'm doing, but this offers a lot of, in my mind, some pretty thorough advice for starting out. I really like it, and I recommend it. Another book I'd recommend is the book Wicca by Scott Cunningham, because it's another one of those books that just really gives a very good introduction to Wicca, and I found it very useful. And him and Raymond Buckland, whose book I'm about to talk about, they both write very well, and, wrote, they've both passed. They both have very good books out, very thorough information, very well respected. Another book I don't have, and I hope I remember these names correctly, Joyce and River Higginbotham. There's this book of theirs called Paganism. They have a lot of other books that I haven't read yet, but that one I've looked at some and I really like it. I want to go buy it so I can actually thoroughly read it. But Raymond Buckland, he has written, of course, tons of literature on the subject, just like a lot of these other authors. And this is his book, Wicca for One, which is helpful for a solitary witch like myself. I'm currently solitary because, me and my coven just aren't really together anymore. That's okay. This book is really good. I love this book. And his big blue book, it's called, I can't remember what it's called. It's a very simple name, very straightforward, but it's his big blue book with a pentacle on the front, depending on your preference. Do what you want with that word. But that's the pentacle on the front, and it's blue. I have the book, but I loaned it to a friend. I don't know. But that's his book. This book has a little bit more in there than, that one, I think, because it does happen to, focus on, the solitary witch, so it can go into more detail. And by the way, the name of the other book is called Buckland's Complete Book of Witchcraft. Yep. Get it. One of the next things I would do after getting some guidance and reading some is getting the almanacs. To my knowledge, mind you, Llewellyn makes two kinds of almanacs, and I have both. I only have one for this year and one for last year, but they both represent the both kinds. This is the one from last year, the Spell-A-Day almanac, and it goes through every single day, and there's correspondences for the day and a spell or exercise to do every day, which is awesome if you're busy like me and just want something simple to do every day to keep you spiritually, in shape, I guess. No copyright infringement intended, of course. Property of Llewellyn. But that's that. There's this other kind of almanac. Again, no copyright infringement intended. Property of Llewellyn. It's a big calendar in the middle, and underneath the month, it has the zodiac sign there, which can be definitely helpful. It has a correspondence for every day. It has, the holidays, moon signs. It has everything. It's right here in the middle. You'll notice there's like a gray section. The rest of this is all different kinds of meditations and spells and interesting articles. It is so cool. I would recommend getting both of these for the current year so that you can keep up with the correspondences but still continue to learn. This has a lot of really cool information. And then if it fancies you, you can go ahead and start a book of shadows and make an altar. And start getting together tools. Now I will say, you don't necessarily need tools. A lot of people will tell you, oh, you need a wand. You need an atame. Well, I guess I like to have them, but I mean, I could practice just fine without them too. I guess it depends on the person, and everyone has a differing opinion on it. So it's only my opinion. But if you want to start collecting tools, that's cool too. Just Google search. I know if you live in Houston, there's a place called the Magic Cauldron down in Montrose. Go there. And Renfest. If you go to Renaissance festivals, you have no idea how much of that stuff is like pagan, Wiccan related. It's so epic. So yeah. And as far as making a book of shadows and making an altar goes, I'm gonna make separate videos for like an altar video, a book of shadows video. I might even make a video like about tools, in fact. Yes. So yeah. Let's see, where to go after that? Oh, there's a book that I also have loaned out to a friend right now called The Elemental Witch. If you're looking to find your element, which can be found in a number of ways. That book can act as an aid though, and I really found it helpful. There's also meditations that you can do. Again, Google search is your friend on a lot of this stuff. And there's always literature out there. Check the bookstores. Half Price Books actually has a very extensive collection of these kind of books. And if you're into divination, they always have tarot decks. From my experience anyway, they always have tarot decks. And sometimes they have runes. Like I got my set of runes there. So yeah. And the best advice I can give you when you're first starting out is don't be afraid to ask questions. Because that's a big part in learning, is asking questions and finding stuff out from other people. And don't do anything too crazy, but I mean, feel free to try stuff and see what works for you, because you learn from your mistakes as you go, of course. But I guess that's about all I have to say about that. Of course, there's always more to cover that I haven't thought of. Most of my videos are on a whim, so I don't exactly plan them out very well. That's how I am. But if you have any questions, of course, feel free to message me, and I'll definitely make follow-up videos as needed. I'm not afraid to make 10th editions of this video. I'm not afraid. No. But I guess that's all I have to say about that. And in case y'all have noticed, I'm all dressed up today. Spiffy. I'm in my interview dress because I went on a job interview today. And I went on another one on Tuesday. They went pretty good, I think. I'm not saying I'll get it or not get it. But I feel like at least I'm getting interviews. Because I wasn't last summer. But, it happens. But anyway, aside from that, hope y'all enjoy my elegant interview attire. But I suppose, since I have nothing else to say, that it's time to say goodbye. So, have a great Thursday. Today is Thursday. Have a great Thursday, Friday, weekend, and all that jazz. And blessed be. I'm sorry. Don't eat me. Don't eat me.